Hello, and Friday. My name is Celestine. Welcome to Diet with Celestine. I'm bringing you all that pour in dietetics today. I'll be right back. Today our topic is sugar. The body needs sugar, but there are two ways of getting sugar. Now, the sugar that the body relies on for energy most of the time is the sugar that we derive from our carbohydrate sources. When we eat carbohydrates, the body breaks it down and the end product is glucose. This glucose will go through a process and produce energy. That energy enables us to walk, to move, to talk. Everything I'm doing here, all my actions, is because I have energy. But we do not need white sugar, the added sugar, to get this energy. All the staple foods that we eat, they have carbohydrates, and the end is sugar. So ideally, we should be getting all our sugars from the carbohydrate sources that we eat. But in modernity, the white sugar, white sugar is found in so many foods around us, in our drinks, in our porridges, in our pastries. Everywhere you go, there is white sugar. White sugar is noted to have a lot of calorie, but it does not have any nutritive value. In other words, it does not add any nutrients to your body, or it does not give your body any nutrients. All it gives you is energy. So if you are not somebody who is always on the move, very active, that you need a lot of energy, then you don't need a lot of white sugar in your diet. When we eat a lot of white sugar in our diet, either by adding it to our porridges ourselves or buying drinks that contain white sugar, when you eat a lot of it, you increase in size, you become bigger. And the bigger you become, the higher your risk of getting all these diseases that I mention all the time: diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol. These are the diseases that you are exposing yourself to when you eat high amounts of processed sugar or refined sugar or white sugar. Now, there are things we can do to reduce our intake of white sugar, because sometimes it's not intentional. It's just the choices of food that we make that leads us to increasing our intake of white sugar. So if you want to reduce the amount of white sugar you are taking, then do away with most of these processed sweet drinks and foods. All sweet that you take, whether it is drinks, toffees, cakes, everything that has added sugar, you have to reduce the intake. And then instead of buying fruit drinks, you'd rather buy fruits and eat them whole. Let me say that if you need to add sugar to a particular food, there are some foods that cannot do without added sugar. Like you are baking your Christmas cake, you definitely need sugar, but use it in moderation. I always say that the key to healthy eating is moderation. So do not let your food be too sweet. And most importantly, in Ghana, most of our foods, most of our main meals are carbohydrate food. It's either ampesi or banku, fufu or rice. So we are getting enough sugar from these foods. So there is no need of adding more sugar to your porridge or drinking sweet drinks that has more sugar again, because you are getting more sugar. But in modernity, we did now some Coke and now say Fanta and Umeguso. We won't say tra na water. We kese yare na ofre ma. There are other people, I've seen it around. You are eating your banku with your stew. Then there is a bottle of soft drink standing in front of you. You eat small banku, then you go and drink your soft drink, and you think that you are chilling. At the end of the chilling, you grow fatter and fatter. And the more you grow fat, the more you are predisposing yourself to lifestyle diseases, diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol. I keep mentioning them because these are the problems we have these days. So if you want to run away from this problem, or you want to avoid these problems in your life, then reduce the amount of white sugar that you are adding to your food. And I think so. Say aden eye sichira de na se okon ado a ade na wonto kakra bi ana wondi kakra bi ebi wakodwom yesi cake no Mensah 10 cedi enam se afunti wato Mensah ni nyina de abegu fridge mu obedi ni nyina manasa toba akopɛ ana ketu ebi nedi bon se sichire kakra ebeba omu de but o nenam ho ya pendan a obeyusu na afen so ebi a obi na de achew cake kese ana chocolate kese memfa nkɔhye fridge na nkwa ndi ni nyina se namfo wa around ana ebusuan wa around a ochem nkakra no bia di kakra sichire na munyina mache di ni nkakra no ba nkwa wodi ni nyina na chese yes nkwa wodidi a nkwa ofe enti unya aduane esichire aduane a chiche mo bi enya kakra obi nso wo ho say mi de esichire aduane na mepe mi de drinks nkwa na mpo mi de cake nkwa enti anopa drink ewia drink enwumre drink ode tuto ho enye suban papa. It's not a good eating habit. Okay, once a while you can take your sweet drink, but enye se de bia mami bi nso wo ho a ni ba na o se ompa aduane enti drinks na otoma no otona no pa ewia enwumre esichire na wo chire ni di no de yeye bia nkola na isua enti wo pese akola no o pick good eating habits there, and there was say one kasa o practice good eating habits said de be ya akola ne pick at the born free won chen. Minka say esichire ye esichire nye poison, but they make can say ahonde enwom ne doso odi ni bebre a obeye kese oye kese nso a obenya yare enu nti na make say teteso nkakra afen so balance your diet anopa ewia enwumre eduane bia wodi bia vegetables enam. Variety is the key to healthy eating. One of the keys to healthy eating is variety. Tibibia wodi bia vegetables, proteins. Ni nyina ka hon kakra bon se weduane no aye well balanced. On my show I take questions and I answer them live on the show. So let me check if we have some questions. Okay, we have this question from Abuna Asante, and she's asking that her mom is a diabetic and she wants to know if she can add sugar to her food. Okay, this is a good question. Okay, for diabetics, white sugar is a no-no, because when you eat white sugar straight into the bloodstream and your sugar levels will rise very high. So say no to white sugar. But there are some people who cannot do without sugar. So if you are diabetic and you must still eat sugar, then you should rather choose low calorie or no calorie sweetener. And even with that, moderation is still key. So once a while you can use no calorie sweetener or low calorie sweetener, but do not use white sugar. Do not add brown sugar. Not add even honey. They are all sugar. They will increase your sugar level in no time. So instead of adding those ones, if you cannot do without sugar at all, or the day you feel like you want to taste some sweetness, then you should add low calorie or no calorie sweetener. And it shouldn't be every day because it has its own implications as well. So just once a while. Okay, and then it's also important that whatever food you are eating, once you've mentioned the diabetic case, whatever food you are eating, add more vegetables to it, and let all your carbohydrates be complex carbohydrates, unpolished grains and cereals, so that the fiber content will be high and your sugar will be controlled. You'd have to increase water intake. Water will help control the sugar also to some extent. But it will be important that you see a dietitian. Come and let's chop your money small. Okay? So as part of your normal annual health review, it is important that you have a dietitian on your list who will help you assess your cholesterol level, your blood sugar level, and your blood pressure level, so that if there are some abnormalities, they can help you manage it before it goes haywire. I'm available. You can call me, you can text me, and we talk about your health. If you're a celebrity and you need help in your diet, your exercise, I'm available. Call me. I'll be at your service. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for being with me to the end. You've been watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And next week, I'll bring you another interesting topic. See you. Thank you.